你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
A man who knows why he lives can endure any kind of life. Maybe everyone will encounter moments of confusion in their lives. There will also be lags on the way to pursue your dreams. Finding yourself is a goal that everyone is looking for in life. When some people envy the stars and the bright lights on the stage are supported by thousands of fans, they also have to suffer the loss of a free life, in an almost transparent state. Reward and pay, loss and gain are all relative. Life is not a script, but it can be compared to a book that is much more exciting, but also much more difficult. Xiao Zhan has made his own way, and the Xiao Zhan effect has become a phenomenon. Around us or in our daily life, we can always see some familiar pictures. When someone is exceptionally good, apart from his excellence and his own efforts, there will always be some people, with inexplicable jealousy and jealousy. This is a flaw in human nature that cannot be accepted. Even allow others to be too much better than you, especially when you are unsatisfactory. Xiao Zhan is like this, a guy who obviously didn't do anything, but inexplicably because of this honor, this excellence, it has become a thorn in the eye, a thorn in the flesh in the eyes of some people. He can walk out of the storm at will, even if he falls from the top to the bottom, and then comes back again. Therefore, there are still some very persevering sunspots. Under the comments of some of Xiao Zhan's articles, he always holds the greatest malice. Seeing that they were moved by themselves, they thought they were standing in justice. The commanding heights of Xiao Zhan always wanted to paste Xiao Zhan out of the entertainment circle. Watching them entertain themselves every day is really like watching a clown jumping beams. It is estimated that every person with a little thinking ability will not pay attention to such a person because such people are not worth our time. It's not even worth our eyes on them. As Xiao Zhan said, we put our love on those who deserve it. This is what we should do. Perhaps each of us has heard or knows about the butterfly effect. Who would have thought that one day Xiao Zhan could turn his name into a phenomenon? It was even dubbed the Xiao Zhan effect by netizens. Although this is more or less exaggerated, but it can also reflect Xiao Zhan's own popularity and influence. This influence is particularly evident in business endorsements. Every time a new brand is officially announced, the sold out of products has become the norm, and the rankings of brands are constantly rising. Sales data. These data reflect Xiao Zhan's commercial value, and there are traces of all growth. But when Xiao Zhan officially announced the NARS makeup brand on February 20th, it was still very popular. The result was as expected, but when you see the growth and change in those numbers, still a surprise. On the day of signing Xiao Zhan, the ranking of the platform brand jumped from the top 50 to the top of the list. The first transaction amounted to nearly 80 million, a 207-fold increase over the previous period. This is just the main platform line, not counting other platforms and offline and even some other peripheral platforms. Even the purchasing power of overseas fans is no worse than that of domestic fans. The extranet platform actually crashed again. This seems to be a pattern that Xiao Zhan will experience after every official announcement. Therefore, after the official announcement of Xiao Zhan's new endorsement, as expected by everyone, I upgraded Xiao Zhan's title again. The official NARS website announced that Xiao Zhan has become a global brand spokesperson. This top honor title is once again named Xiao Zhan. Honor and strength match, so as to live up to love. Blue V in the industry likes it, giving Xiao Zhan a special title. In fact, the commercial value of the star, the influence and driving force on the body. It's nice to be able to visualize the data in such a way. Let everyone see it clearly, especially in Xiao Zhan's business value, which is difficult to surpass, really worthy of being the top word. Even high-end luxury brands can sell out of stock. It can be seen that this kind of stickiness on fans is really not something ordinary people can have. One Blue V Xiao Zhan in the industry is the chief superstar, such a unique title, with recognition and honor. After all, we haven't seen which stars can be listed on the company's financial report, more than once or twice. No, Xiao Zhan can break the frame of our thinking again and again. It allows us to see infinite possibilities in him. Gucci is one of the luxury brands endorsed by Xiao Zhan. He is known to many people around the world, not only because of brand charm, but also because of quality and reputation. In the annual report data of the Gucci brand, it can be seen that the addition of Xiao Zhan has brought a strong boost to the brand. The Tod's brand also said that after Xiao Zhan joined the cooperation, it has achieved the first growth in 5 consecutive years of decline. Such a drive is not simple, it is just the icing on the cake. Although seemingly unrelated fields, the two markets are actually inextricably linked. Xiao Zhan brought traffic and celebrity effects to these brands. Choose two-way cooperation between brands and stars to achieve a win-win situation. Xiao Zhan can have so many choices, so many brands keep throwing olive branches. It is also because his own strength is growing. The fans' support and achievements for Xiao Zhan have given Xiao Zhan more choices. He can choose what he likes and wants to choose, instead of passively waiting for selection and acceptance. Perhaps this is the biggest confidence the fans have given to Xiao Zhan. It is also a two-way run between Peter Pan and Xiao Zhan. Of course, chasing stars is not just to support these brand endorsements, but it is not simply Krypton gold. But after living your life well, you have the ability and energy to support it. When we follow a star and follow an idol, a spiritual strength and faith acquired in him, equally enormous. The gain is unparalleled. The biggest energy I see in Xiao Zhan is that optimism and positiveness are a warm presentation. Having a positive attitude can easily lead to happiness. This happiness is a person who is optimistic, open-minded and warm. It can also turn ordinary moments in life into extremely interesting, turning the time of suffering and even suffering into sweet and precious, can make trivial things simple, can have a better ability to absorb and fight for the future and dreams, and this can be seen in Xiao Zhan. All the honors, all the applause, all the lights, all the flowers, it's all a reward for Xiao Zhan's efforts, and it's all the light we see in him.